Hello everybody and welcome back to Fort Lauderdale Airport. This is going to be the 4th episode of building this airport out, and when I started recording I wanted to build check-in, security, and passport checks into and out of the international zone of Terminal 1. You just saw me shrinking the check-in terminal foundation because I built it out way too big for the amount of passengers that would be going through Terminal 1. So I was just comparing check-in desks, and I'm going to do self-check-in all the way because I can, I guess. So I'm just going to place these baggage drops. So you have to have baggage drops to have the actual thing that the passengers use to check in before they drop off the baggage. And that thing right there that I'm placing, that's what the passengers will go to first, then they'll go to the baggage drops. So I had the baggage drops a bit off-centered. I obviously fixed it immediately. So I am now placing elevators. Wait, no, I'm hiring staff. A lot of staff. Well, actually not that much in the grand scheme of things. But I'm placing elevators here between the check-in area and security. It's actually not that much room, if I do say so. So these walls around the elevators might be causing a pathfinding error. So if you download the save file from the description, go ahead and change that. I'll change it in the next episode probably. So here I'm adding some small security checkpoints, and this isn't just to make the whole thing unsecure, it's so that staff can get through. Because those main security checkpoints, one, will be excessively long lines, and also the staff can't go through that at all because I told them not to. So I'm building walls around those small security checkpoints because I don't want just random people seeing it, I guess. You know, just the staff runs out of nowhere. So now I'm placing down floors. So the information desks will get their own floor, which you just saw me place. And now I'm using the same floors for the bottom. And you can see me placing those right there in front of the elevators, connecting them in front of those self-check-in desks. So, yeah, giving it a little leg. If you turn it upside down, it might look like a leg with a big bone sticking out of it. So now I'm gonna connect down the middle and the sides. You know, the usual. So that is the beginning of the self-check-in. So now I'm gonna put some conveyor, well, in reality, I'm gonna move this, and then I'm going to move it right back when I realize that it won't work, that what I was planning to do won't work anyway. So I'm planning, in this case, to put the baggage belts underground, but floor -2 is the lowest you can go, and that's what I've discovered right there, and now I'm moving these back, so it just goes right through the wall, like that. I'm just putting holes in the wall, you know, not a rage, but a hole in the wall. So I'm just putting out those conveyor belts, and then I'll eventually it'll go through like a complex system for some reason. It's too complex, to be honest, if you ask me. Like that. That's me dealing with the complexity of it here. So I'm going to be dealing with that for a bit. Paused it to see if it would work, but it didn't, and that made me sad. So that didn't work either, so I'm just gonna go out and then back in one at a time, which didn't make as much sense as I thought it would, but yeah, that's what it is right there. You just saw me build that out. That took like at least 3 minutes in real time. And now I'm doing some pathfinding checks, and that's where the walls around the elevators might come into play. So, you can do that if you wish to download the save file from the description. Of course, I highly recommend buying this game on Steam. The link for that will also be in the description. And now you can see me putting walls for the international zone. So people will come in from security at the top through those passport checkpoints after I make the international zone for those passport checkpoints to go into in the first place. So I'm actually cutting that off, and that was a hard cut right there because I accidentally exited the window. So I'm removing the zones and adding bathrooms. So adding those bathrooms will take like maybe 45 seconds in this time scale. Again, I have this sped up 4 times in OpenShot. So yeah, hand dryers, sinks, toilets, you know, it's Airport CEO. You have to have it. So those are the bathrooms, and I'll go ahead and open them up. There they are. Security guy wants to go to the bathroom because he hasn't gone to the bathroom since he's came here for the first time. Adding some clinkers to that floor, and now I can add elevators up to the floor where, you know, you get on your plane, I suppose. So again, I'm adding a wall there because up here where I just deleted that wall is going to be where you leave the secure, not the secure. Where you leave the words. I have the best ones, you know. Where you, in this case it's entering. The ones that I just built is entering. Wait, no. That makes no sense. No, this is the bottom floor. So this is you entering the secure zone. Not secure zone. Again, international zone. This is where you are entering the international zone, and I'm just gonna copy paste that out. So I have to delete that international zone right there in order for me to get that there. It took a while for this to load. It's of course time-lapse on your end. So it finally went in. I'm adding this, and then I'm adding queues to each of the self-passport checks because I don't want to hire 3 bajillion staff. That will make my game lag. Because all the people in the characters in Airport CEO have their own unique things that they want. You're simulating passenger behavior in Airport CEO. I marked those special staff only security checkpoints as staff only zone, which, you know, means staff only. May as well put up a giant staff only sign. But that's gonna be it for this video. On your screen right now you can see a recommended video on the subscribe button. Please subscribe and drop a like. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.